Hello everybody, welcome back. With this video, I want to go over RK Post tokens that I got. Now, a lot of our artists do tokens, but he had just a whole bunch and ones that were, I don't know, appealing to me. But first, I wanted to start with this thing. This is like lucite, super thick. It's really neat, and he had them with various different. The only one that was relevant to me, see, he even autographed it for us, was the commander damage one because that's absolutely perfect. I generally try to use a different 20-sider for each player's because let's face it, I get hit a lot, and this is a perfect place to put it. I'm just gonna set the commander damage dice on top of this so I don't forget, because a lot of times we'll be playing, I'm sure it happens to y'all too, that you need a dice and you accidentally grab somebody's commander damage dice. Well, if it's on here, that won't happen. But there's a whole bunch of these, and he autographed every one of them. Warrior tokens, of course. I've loved Wonder Woman since I was, I don't know, 5 years old. But I love the fact that she's a warrior. Now, the Goblin Token, this is just absolutely perfect. Of course, this is David Bowie from The Labyrinth, and he was the Goblin King in that movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a really great movie. Now, it's kind of dated. You can straight up tell it's 80s. But if you like David Bowie music, you probably already know some of the songs from it. We got the Monarch Token, a Jon Snow Monarch Token. He's even got flavor text down here at the bottom. The North remembers. Is this not the perfect Monarch Token? Well, one of the perfect ones we can think of. Avatar. Not gonna lie, choked up a little bit on this one. Yeah. Obviously, Princess Leia. She's Carrie Fisher's no longer with us, but now we have her avatar. It's the best bat token ever. I'm sorry. For me, it is. I am partial. I'm not gonna lie. I raised my daughter in a good, wholesome Batman household, and she grew up and she married a Superman fan. That's okay. I love my son-in-law to death. But got me a bat token. Servo. I thought this was perfect. I mean, he hit the nail on the head here. And I may or may not have downloaded a R2D2 translator on my phone. Yeah, hush. Fairy Rogue. This is probably the most fairy rogue that's ever been done. Tinkerbell. I love it. Now, there was two different clue tokens. There was one to appeal to, two different generations. Obviously, this was the one that appealed to me, Inspector Gadget. A milk on the rocks. But the other one was Blue's Clue. It was a Blue's Clues paw print, and I thought that was neat. Almost got that one. When you make that 1/1 hexproof Merfolk token, Ariel. This is just outstanding art. Or if you need a Boba Fett soldier token, my oldest son will be proud for our elf warrior there. Of course, we have poison counter. That's 5/5 elemental. I will complete your training. I love it. Yeah. I couldn't decide on zombies, so I got like 4 of them. I got the Night King, obviously. Jack Skellington. I'm not. Okay. Absolute total confession time. I've never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm a huge, huge Christmas buff, and I collect Christmas movies, and I don't know, there's some part of me that's never considered it a Christmas movie, although I can't be certain because I haven't seen it. All my kids love it. Wife loves it. Everybody loves this movie, but for some reason, I guess I've resisted or just haven't had the chance. Or hell, I think we even own this movie. And then, of course, Snow White. This one was a little too morbid, a little too disgusting for me to walk past. Evidently, I got 2 of the Night King because I couldn't remember, apparently. I've been saying for years, because I've got some boys that have played or does play Pokemon, and I've always called Pika a little rat, and I was floored that somebody else did. Then of course we have everybody's favorite assassin. Vraska puts out 3 assassin tokens. I almost got 3 of these. In hindsight, I probably should have. Yeah, I probably should have. But when it came to Thopters, I really could not pass up the snitch here. Because that's... Even on one of the printings of Ornithopter, it says something, I'm paraphrasing here because I don't have the flavor text memorized. On every world, someone seems to invent the Ornithopter. Well, here you go. So I did pick up like 5 of those, because that's how many the Thopter thing puts in play when you bounce it back to your hand. And all the other tokens I got 1 ofs, and I figure I could put a dice on them for markers or something like that, because I wanted a variety more than I wanted, enough bat tokens that I would use. I think he charged like 50 cents for these, or there was a bulk discount. The more you got, the cheaper they were. But he's incredibly talented, and this was the first time I've ever bought tokens from an artist, and I feel really bad because these guys are the cornerstone of our game. I mean, they really, really are. Magic cards without art, I don't think the game would have ever taken off. And these three gentlemen, Eric Deschamps, R.K. Post, and Randy Gallegos, are all amazing. I did a Twitter post with all of their Twitter handles on there. Those guys are awesome. You should look them up, especially if you like autographs or just random stuff. I mean, play mats. And I didn't get any play mats simply because, well, I've got a ton already, and I basically only use 1 because a real good friend of mine custom made it for me. So, yeah, the token's pretty sweet. It's kind of one of those things that I don't know which deck to put them in. Yeah. The Thopters I've kind of earmarked for the rebuild of Sharoom, because as y'all know, Sharoom is the only deck I have done that I still do not have. I sold the deck Lock, Stock, and Barrel. What was it? It was over 2 years ago. So I've got to rebuild Sharoom. And I think those, obviously the Thopter Maker will be in there. But I don't know, I kind of want to do something different with Sharoom. Not the same Sharoom because Sharoom tends to be Brea Light, or when Brea came out, it was Sharoom plus a color. So I don't know exactly which way I'll go with that. The bat tokens, the Merfolk, all of those should find easy homes. But just wanted to show you all those tokens for this video, and I guess next video we'll do something about all the other cards. Anyway, I will see y'all in a little bit.